Call me crazy, right? Go ahead. If a civilization is at the level of Death Star technology, and I was to kind of be a little bit critical, because Lord knows I'm not critical, right? I'm not critical. Death Star's kind of a whack technology. It's actually kind of a whack technology. It's kind of like really, like if you're at that level, you know what I mean? I think it would be, I mean, shit, hell, humans are already keen to it right now. We're already keen to sizes. We're looking to have maximum power at the small, compact sizes, right? So like I said, with the same concept with the catapult, the Death Star is very vulnerable as well. You need to float that in. If we have a relative amount of advanced civilizations, who's allowing your armada to float in with the Death Star? It's like, oh no. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. If these guys get their Death Star in, they're going to reduce our year to 365 days. No. So, if a Civ has the kind of tech, it would probably focus on something really, really powerful that wasn't so limited as having to get parked somewhere and locked into an orbit. Even if they did that, they would still need their own Civ defense systems. Am I right? That was a good one too that I thought about, right? Give credit where credit's due. Okay, just because you're building Death Stars, you still need to have your own planetary defense. You still need to have your own defense at home. So it's likely that you would have way better technology than the Death Star. So what we can actually see here is a civilization that has the ability to build Death Stars. That Death Star is actually average. It's average. It's like last year's tank. It's like the old fighter planes that we're selling off to third world nations or whatever, because we got today's planes, we got today's jet fighters, so we sell the old stuff, right? So the Death Star would actually be old tech, bad tech, a little bit clunky. At least I would, right? So even if they did, they would still need their own Civ defense systems, which we can imagine would be so awesome. They wouldn't even need to park Death Stars anywhere, all right? If you're at the level where you're building Death Stars, if you're at the level, okay, what's the point of being able to put one Death Star one place, okay? How convenient. What did I say? Be wary about the reasoning which acknowledges an incredible complexity so that we can get at least one thing or whatever, and then everything else plummets to unlikely and plummets to dumbness and stupidity, okay? So, an advanced civilization needs to build a Death Star because there are other advanced civilizations that are matching and have equal threat to it, right? So it builds wherever it puts that Death Star. Surely whoever is in opposition to it, okay, has a bunch of friends who ain't going to be happy about that either, right? So if you park a Death Star near Earth, you probably got beef with a couple of other places as well, right? So you're going to need something. So the Death Star, what I'm demonstrating is the Death Star is clearly not your most state-of-the-art offense and defense. Okay? And to the point probably where even if it was possible, and even if it's very likely that technology will, in terms of advanced civilizations, it's very likely that technology is achievable. Okay? It gets a lot more unlikely in terms of affecting solar systems, orbital relationships and stuff, but as far as the ability to actually build something that size, it's not unfathomable. All right? Yeah, good luck with that word. But it's not, right? But it's probably more likely that when you do reach that level, and I've said that before, when you do reach that level, you're probably not actually ever going to build it. Okay? Because they're talking about an artificial sun. But by the time we can actually stabilize our own real star, okay, we probably won't do it. Does that make any sense? We don't. We won't. We'd have a much more controlled environment and stuff like that. And I'm not sure if we're going to need to set off a chain reaction and start. I mean, it's not so simple. It's not so simple. You can't just start a star. Right? I mean, I know the conspiracy theories and everything sounds great and stuff like that. Right? But on the real accurate sense, okay, you can't have another sun the size of the sun anywhere. You can't create that without devastating everything. So you know, it's more, it's realism talking here and stuff. Yeah, an artificial sun of really small, large satellite proportions and stuff like that. But you're not causing a true nuclear reaction. You're not gathering you're not gathering the nuclear material on that scale, elements on that scale, and putting it into pressure on the sun scale. You're not doing that. That technology, the ability to do that is incredible. That's God level. That's God level. Building a mechanical satellite that's incredibly large, okay, yeah, sure, but causing a chain reaction and stabilizing a sun of that scale, that's epic proportions. That's just throwing terms around. That's not feasible. That's not practical. That makes no sense. These things, I mean, where would you initiate it? It would be an experiment somewhere, maybe far off, but to the point where we could actually use it. I mean, even to the point when it became feasible, where where it would be helpful to us, would be at the point where we were either building our own solar system, okay, or at the point where the sun was dying. And at that very tricky phase, we'd be at such an elite level to time it and coordinate it on engineering alone, to initiate a new sun while the old one died and the supernova. One of my great points, we would be at such a technological level that we wouldn't need to do all of that. We'd be gone. The Earth would already be not even terraformed. The Earth would already be transformed into its own ship, its own mobile ship, and we'd be able to control it and move it out of this orbit. Okay? Probably just as soon or sooner than we would have the ability to really, okay, initiate and stabilize an actual sun. The sun. Solaris